What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Sonic Frontiers news. Now, I haven't done a news video in a while, but this topic of discussion here interests me. So we have a couple things to look at. First of all, there are new details from the Axis website who had an interview with Izuka. The dev team is around 60 people. And the game will be more challenging as you progress and will require more skills. And multiple islands are confirmed because so far we haven't actually heard multiple islands said, and instead it was hinted at and leaked, of course. And the game apparently started development in late 2017. Something that's very interesting is Izuka says some of the fan confusion stems from the simplicity of what's been initially shown. This is just the first island, he said, of the demo running in LA. Maybe it's going to feel easy, but later on you will need more technical skills to get to certain places. And that makes me pretty excited to hear that the world will have progression with skill, because as the player plays the game more, they should technically get better at the game. Something else that is interesting about this interview is that Kishimoto actually says level-based platformers often have a world map. Our open zone is a world map, only we've made it entirely playable. A playable world map that includes stage-like elements is something that hasn't been really done before, so we had to come up with a new name. What is often defined as a world in other level-based platformers is called a zone in Sonic games. So we took that and combined it with open, which refers to a freely explorable field, so that's what open zone stands for. And honestly, that's what a lot of people have been saying about this Sonic Frontiers thing, is that the open world might actually just serve as a glorified hub world for the cyberspace stages. But it seems like there's enough here built in the hub world for it to become an open world, aka open zone. Kishimoto also talks about the length of the game, and Kishimoto specifically says, with the implementation of the open zone, Sonic Frontiers boasts a lot more content than previous Sonic games. Kishimoto says that it should take the average player between 20 and 30 hours to finish the game, while completionists can easily spend double the time to see everything. To keep the player motivated throughout the journey, Kishimoto and his team decided to implement character progression to accompany the longer playtime. This, without a doubt, will be the longest mainline Sonic game ever. 20 hours at minimum is pretty crazy for a Sonic game, but it makes sense because it's the open world nature of the game. So this game really is going to be a big game. If you guys really think about it, throughout the marketing, we've barely seen 1/4 of the entire game. It is actually insane to think how much is left to be shown of Sonic Frontiers. With 4 whole islands, cyberspace levels, more combat, collectibles, enemy types. There's so much we just haven't seen. We haven't even seen the story trailer yet, so this game is probably just a lot bigger than we imagined. And overall, I'll be impressed to see if the game actually does last 20 to 30 hours to completion, and that kind of makes me happy to hear that it won't be a short 5-hour Sonic game. I know it's open world and it's probably silly to expect that, but I'm used to Sonic Team making short games, so them making a game this long that is lasting from 20 to 30 hours is very impressive, and I'm happy to see that they actually put in the time and work to add the content in this game. And I can tell from the gameplay demos, this game does have content. But at the same time, Kishimoto also describes the game as not quite open world as it initially appears in footage. It's not a go anywhere, do anything in one huge world kind of game, which he believes has thrown observers. Rather, Frontiers is a 60-person team creating a series of 3D playgrounds on differently themed islands. And I will say, it is impressive that they are making the game with 60 people, and I'm not gonna lie, 60 people, that's not a ton of people to make a big open world game like that. So it is kind of impressive. But small teams can do a lot. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was made by 40 people, and the rest of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 team was sectioned off to Breath of the Wild. But overall, I'd say this is mostly good news about Sonic Frontiers, and I'm happy to hear that it's not going to be on the shorter side. And it sounds like there's going to be some actual content to the game, and that makes me pretty excited overall. What do you think about the length of the game and everything that was discussed in this video? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and the like, and of course, as always, I'll see you in the next one.